Hello, welcome to class this month. It's Studio Remix. So we are doing the mat work all over the studio besides the mat, and then on the mat we're going to try to incorporate other exercises with props and how we can to kind of see how they all just go together, which you probably felt already, but how fun is it to focus on the mat everywhere else, especially if you're not someone who does the mat that often. So we'll probably be doing some exercise a few different ways, and also really thinking about how exercise on here can make our mat work stronger. So first we'll start with one middle spring, and we will lie on our back with our legs like ankles on your pedal. So take a moment. You can feel what resting is. I'm going to scoop back just a little bit so you can get a little bit more ankle on there. All right, then you'll take your arms up to the sky. Lift your head and chest up. Press a little bit down. You don't have to really actually move the pedal, especially because every chair is different. You might just be pressing into the chair itself, but press your legs into the pedal and pump your arms vigorously. So it should feel like you are being supported. Your legs are 100% supported by the pedal, whether it's the spring or just the pedal. You know, like leg length makes a big difference. I talk about this a lot with my elevators. So squeezing those ankles together, squeezing those outer hips together, spreading those toes. Sometimes we point so much our toes touch. So keep them nice and spread. 2 more cycles of breathing. Last one. Leave the legs where they are. Take your arms up to the sky when your head comes down, and then do a roll up. So roll up. Starts to feel more like a teaser in there really early, and then grab the chair and give yourself a nice stretch. Good. So we will do some more hundreds and roll-ups in just a second, but first scoot a little bit in, not too much, and then pull this pedal down so that you have control from the back of your legs. Then take one leg up to the sky and draw 5 circles in each direction. So the leg that is not circling is holding your pedal down, and the one that is circling, well, it's trying to challenge your body without letting it challenge so much that the pedal wants to lift off. And then come all the way up, switch the leg. So I like to lift the pedal a little bit so that the other leg has just an understanding of the pressure behind it, and then 5 circles in each direction. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you roll like a ball with the pedal, although I did picture how that would work, and it's a hot mess. It is. But we can do our rollovers and our roll-ups and a lot of other things. So go ahead, after 5 circles in each direction, lift the pedal all the way up, and then go ahead and pull the pedal back down with both legs. Then lift your head and chest up. Bring one knee in as you push the pedal down. Put the foot down, and then switch. And put the foot down and switch. So just really, it's not the deepest pull that you could do in, because you're also trying to keep those hips square and push the other leg down, but this leg that's pushing into the pedal, that's your free leg. It should be working that hard on the mat. And then when you're even, rest. All right, pull the pedal back down. Hands behind your head. Lift your head and chest up. Bring one knee in and twist. Push the pedal down and twist. Push the pedal down and twist. Woo! And twist. Here we go. All the way up and over. Last time. Awesome. Lift the pedal up. Take your legs as wide as the chair. Arms up to the sky. I like to squeeze the chair here. And do a roll up with wide legs. And then set yourself up for a spine stretch forward. So I see this a lot where everyone's just like sinking and rounding back to pull the pedal down. That's not spine stretch forward either. But that's also not what we do here on the chair. Flex the ankles, push the heels down, press into the pedal to lift your spine tall, and if you can, you bend over the pedal. So my spine is not going behind my pelvis, okay? And my pelvis is not going behind my sit bones. In fact, your pelvis doesn't even change shape here. 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay. Now take one arm out like you're going to do the saw and twist and a little press. It's not a big one. So switch hands, twist first, and a little round up and over. Not a huge one, just a little to kick the arms to the back and get a twist in. And twist. Good. All right. Now, a little bit of swan. We're just doing a bunch of things. So we're skipping around on your, well, we're not skipping around, but we're skipping a bunch of things and doing a lot of your mat to warm up here on this one middle spring on the floor. We have way more surface space, so it's much easier than doing things on top of the chair. And it's just getting us warmed up for this theme that we have, because we are doing a studio remix. So with your legs long, point the toes, hands on the pedal, shoulders on your back. As you lift your chest and pull on the pedal, you press the feet down. Then you reach the heart forward. And again, lift the chest, pull the collarbones wide, and reach. One more time. Lift, pull the collarbones wide, and reach. Good. Let's lift it up and hold it up for a moment. You only come as high as you can still press into the pedal, right? We're not like continue to lift our chest if the pedal's not moving, right? And then you're going to pump the pedal 1, little pump 2, little pump 3, and then reach everything nice and long. Place your hands here, sit back, round your spine. All right. Now let's go ahead and do a little bit of teaser. So you're pretty warmed up for this. I mean, as warmed up as you can be for a teaser. It's early, but we got lots of support here. Your hands have been on this pedal before. Your legs have been up here. You've warmed up the back of your legs. So now as you squeeze your legs together and lift, then you can lower. And again, lift, lower. 2 more. Last one. Woo! All right. Go ahead, and if you want, you can stretch. If you want to do the stretch with your legs up, you can. Depends on what your body needs today, so be kind about that. We'll do a little kneeling mermaid. So a little kneeling side bend. You can think of this as your mat side bend here. You can also think of it as like a mat mermaid. For me, it's more of the mermaid than it is a side bend because we're not going to move our hips around. But can you connect your arm to your back? So as you go up and over, the pedal will move. And you lift back up and over. The pedal moves. The pedal moves not because my shoulder pushes down and up on my back, but because my spine side bends. Last one. All right, spin around. Other side. So, each side is different. You might need more. You might need less. If your feet are cramping, you can just tuck those toes. It's fine. And then if they stop, then you hopefully can just point them again. It's tempting to make adjustments and then think we need that adjustment all the time. And maybe you do, but sometimes we don't. Sometimes our bodies just need a little extra that day. All right. So now we're ready. We're going to get back into it. So we are going to do, actually let's do our long back arms first and then we'll change our stuff around. So have a seat with your back to the chair, hands on. Sorry, I can't let you not do this because this is almost like we're doing our balance controls. That's the name, balance controls. So down, lift up, squeezing those legs tight together, just really working the arms now in all directions. So we press them down in front of us, we reach them up in front of us, we did the side, and now we're doing the back. So lots of arm positions here just to warm up those shoulders. 2 more. And if it feels good, you'll do 5 with the hands in reverse. If it doesn't feel good, you don't, and you can be done and just grab a sip of water if you want to. Last time. All right, now we can close that spring, and we're going to start with our 100 again. So you can do the short way on the chair. I am going to do the long way, mostly because I'm talking and moving. So sometimes that's already hard in itself. So if you want to do the short way, you lie on the short side of your chair, otherwise the long side of your chair. You can also do your 100 on the mat. You actually don't have to do it here. And we're going to send the legs out and pump the arms vigorously. So it should feel So much nicer to do this 100, even though your legs aren't supported, but your arms are now warmed up, connected to your back. Your inner thighs are working, your outer hips are working, your hamstrings got some love. 5 more cycles of breathing here.